250 years ago to today, 56 dangerous men came together and they risked everything. They said, we're going to pledge together as men to sign a document where they pledged their lives, they pledged their wealth, and they pledged their sacred honor to a cause they thought was bigger than themselves. To establish a country that would be based on one thing: freedom. Freedom from what? First of all, freedom from taxation of a king. Freedom from losing their dominion on having the right to fruition, having the right to free choice, that nobody should be able to control a man's destiny except for God Almighty. And at the bottom of that Declaration of Independence, these dangerous men who basically signed their death warrant. Did you hear that? These weren't passive men of today. These weren't soft men of today, weak, anemic. These were men of boldness and courage. A man like we have as the President of the United States right now, who will stand in the face of evil and fight for what is right, no matter what it costs them. And they stood and said, we'll not pledge allegiance to King George. We'll only pledge allegiance to God Almighty, who will be sovereign over this nation. One nation under God, indivisible, with liberty, freedom, and justice for all. Today, proud to stand here, and I pray Joel 3 verse 9 that says, prepare the men for war. Wake up the mighty men. Let them gather together. I am praying not for comfort anymore. I am praying for an awakening that hits every man across this nation. It's time. We don't have to sign the Declaration of Independence. Dangerous men already did it. What God is looking for is men who will pledge a new allegiance to build this country for the next 250 years as we see God become king again in the United States of America. Who's going to pledge? Who's going to pledge the new allegiance that I'm going to do everything in my power, everything in my might to see this nation come under God and godly principles again? I'm pledging my allegiance today to God Almighty and to do everything in my power to raise up godly, dangerous men in the United States of America. God bless you. God bless America. And may God continue to lead and guide our great president, President Donald Trump.